Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm live from Gloucester and we're finally getting some sunny weather here. So really excited for that. But today we have another session about vocabulary, and today we have explain the meaning and make sentences with the following 5 words. We have crumb, crumble, crunch, crush and crux. So let's look at Arush here. Arush, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about your day, and then we'll move on to today's topic. Slow down and be clear.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My name is Arush Kumar. I study in class 6F. My school name is Delhi Public School, Megacity, Kolkata. And my favorite hobbies are playing, singing, and dancing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arush. So what did you do with your day today? How did you spend it?
Yes, ma'am. Today, first I woke up in the morning at 7 o'clock. And then I went to school. Then I came back. Then I joined 6:30 to 7:30 online classes. Then I'm joining your class. Thank you.
Excellent, very good. And what was your favorite subject today at school? What did you do?
Actually, ma'am, we had art and craft in our school.
What did you do?
Actually, we had art and craft in our school today.
I see. Okay.
We made a ladybug and a master chef app and a bullet plane.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm like, if you compare the normal plane and the bullet plane will go too fast than the normal one because it has a pointed dim and it is very small also. It is a very compact type of something.
That's really interesting that you discussed that at school. Did you enjoy that?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Fantastic. Okay, so Arush, we have a few words today. We have crumb, grumble, crunch, crush, and crux. Which one would you like to start from? Arush?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Which one would you like to start from? Arush? Are you there? Arush? Hello, Arush?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you please start from one of the words?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I will start from crumb.
Crumb. Okay, can you tell us what is the meaning of crumb?
What? Can you repeat that again?
What is the meaning of crumb?
Ma'am, like crumb is small fragrantly. Yes, ma'am. A crumb is like to remove crumbs from or to break into crumbs. Ma'am, actually, like there are 2 types of crumbs. First is the noun and second is the verb. So the first one means a small fragment, especially of something big, such as bread. And second, it means that it to break into crumbs, to cover or thicken with crumbs.
Okay. So you have crumb. Okay, to crumb and crumb.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
First is the verb.
Good. And can you tell me, give me a
Second
sentence?
is the noun.
Yes, a verb and the noun. Very good. Can you give me a sentence now?
Yes, ma'am. My sentence is my mother crumbed the biscuits to make a chocolate ball.
Very good. My mother crumbed the biscuits to make the chocolate bar. Very good. Well done. And how is crumb used there? My mother crumbed the biscuits to make the chocolate bar. Is crumb used as a noun or as a verb?
Isn't it repeat again once? Yes, ma'am.
Sorry?
Yes, ma'am. Can you say again what did you say?
Your sentence, the sentence you gave me, were you using crumb as a noun or as a verb?
Ma'am, as a verb.
Very good. Well done. Okay, next word, crumble.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
What?
crumble is there are actually two meanings, and crumble is also dish. And first is the verb one, and it means break or fall apart in deterioration.
Mm-hmm.
And ma'am, second one, which is in noun, it means a mixture of flour and fat that is rubbed to the texture of bread crumbs and cooked as a topping for food.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So the second
And
one is more of a British version. A
yes,
British
ma'am.
version. We have crumbles. We make apple crumbles, apple crumble or apple and rhubarb crumble, which is a
Yes,
type of
ma'am. Like
dessert.
my ma'am, like for example, I will say a word. Yes, ma'am. Like my word is yes, ma'am. My mother sprinkled the crumble over the ball, over the chocolate balls.
The crumble, yes, she sprinkled the crumble over the chocolate balls. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good. Good. Okay. And there, were you using it as a verb or as a noun?
Ma'am, it is as a noun.
As a noun. Very good. Okay. Next word we have crunch.
Crunch. Actually, ma'am, there are two meanings. First, it is in a verb, and the second one is a noun. Ma'am, is a crunch. Especially of a computer process large quantities of information. First meaning, and the second meaning, which is a noun, and it means a loud, muffled, grinding sound like that of something hard or brittle being crushed. And ma'am, for that it is a sentence that Marcos fist struck Brian's nose with a crunch.
Okay. And is that a verb or a noun?
Ma'am, it is a noun.
It is a noun. Very good.
And
Okay. Good. So with a crunch, okay, it means that when he hit his nose, the nose made that awful crunching sound. Okay. Okay, good. Good. The next word, Aruj, which
ma'am, it
is
is crush.
crush. Yes, I'm enjoying these words today. Crush.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The first meaning is verb, and it means a compress or squeeze forcefully so as to break, damage, or distort in shape. Ma'am, for example, the sentence for it is the front of his car was crushed in the collision.
Yes, very good. So we have crush. Crush can have that meaning, okay, of
Yes,
something. Can you give me
yes,
the
ma'am.
sentence again?
Yes, ma'am. The sentence for the first verb, for the verb one is the front of his car was crushed in the collision.
The front of his car was crushed in the collision. That's very good. And that's a verb. Okay. And what happens when we say you have a crush? What's that?
Ma'am, I don't know. And ma'am, like the second one, if I tell you it is a noun, and it means a crowd of people pressed closely together.
Yes. Okay. It could mean that.
And
But
yes, ma'am.
also,
Yes, ma'am. But in it, for example, the sentence is a number of youngsters painted in the crush.
uh-huh. And there's also a crush, which means when you really like someone, we say you have a crush. Okay. So for
I've never
example,
heard about this.
she had a crush on um her favorite actor.
Ma'am, I wanted to say you that I don't involve in these love things actually.
Yeah, I'm not involving you in anything. It's just the meaning of the word. Okay, I'm not involving you
Yes,
in
ma'am, I
anything.
know, but I don't like try to go in it and try to do something, but I don't go in these things because I know what happens. I don't want to go. I don't like to.
Okay. Let's go on to the next word, which is crux. You're funny.
Ma'am, like it is a puzzling or difficult problem problem which I have faced a lot of times, especially in making puzzles.
Okay, so crux. It's a particular point of difficulty, or
And ma'am, like an unsolved question also.
hmm?
Ma'am, I like an unsolved question also.
It's not exactly an answer and a question. So what a crux is, it's the most important point of an issue, the crux, the main idea or the essence of something, or the heart, the main point of something, that's crux. Okay. For example, the crux of the matter is that attitudes have changed. Okay. The crux of the matter. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Had you met any of these words before, Arush?
Yes, ma'am, I met with the crumb word, the crumble word, and the crunch word.
Okay.
I also knew the crush. I knew that one. Like if you press something very hardly. I like to watch those videos when they try to crush something in the hydraulic press. I like those
Okay.
videos. They are satisfying. So I
Okay.
know that crush meaning, and I don't know these two of which you told.
And have you ever experienced any of these words in your life?
Yes, ma'am, I have experienced club, crumble, crunch, and crush. Ma'am,
Okay.
the other crush, which means the pressing one.
Okay. Can you describe to me every event where you've experienced this, each of these words?
Actually, prompt I have used in lot of paragraphs which I have written in my school. Especially, I used in a paragraph when I needed to. I needed to write 200 words. My father crammed the word. So I made this sentence.
Arush? Arush, are you there? Arush?
Yes.
Are you there, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you repeat what you were saying, because I lost you? Please. Arush? We lost Arush. Okay, we can move on to Rashri for now. Rashri, can you please introduce yourself, tell us a bit about your day, and then move on to today's topic?
Hello, Christine. I'm Rajshri from Bihar. So I'm working in my home actually, because due to weather problem. And wait a minute. So working with NCW and TESS Mumbai. So my day was pretty normal, because it was hectic, because I just doing my work with them on video call and voice call. That's why the day was hectic, because every time on call. So and next to the topic. So the first word is crumb. Actually, the crumb meaning is particles of something. Yeah. So big, not tiny. It is the part of the big thing of anything. Yeah, crumb.
Crumb. So a crumb is
Yeah.
a fragment of something. Yes.
Yeah, and the crumble is like tiny particles of anything. Like uh, we say like small particles of anything. Yeah.
Both are small particles, but crumb is a small fragment, usually, generally when we use it for bread, cake or biscuit. But we can also say a very small amount of something, that's crumb. And also it could be a verb, to crumb.
Yeah.
Crumble, it's usually part of a process of deterioration.
Yeah.
So it's a fragment of something, but it comes from a process of deterioration. Okay.
If you using if we talk about this using for the toasting and everything, so using roasted sandwiches and for the sorting anything, for using potatoes and sorting with bread crumbles for the work, yeah, for eating purpose. And
Yep.
yeah, and the crumb is the anything of the big thing of any particular thing, yeah. So like if you want to talk about the bread part, yeah, the bread part are using for the sandwiches or any rolls, and the side areas, the brownies areas are using for the crumble, yeah, if I'm right.
They're used for breadcrumbs. Yes, you can make breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs, yeah.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
using for using sorting and for creating something from the bread crumbles, yeah. And
Yes.
the next word is the crunch. Yeah, next word is the crunch. So I have a little bit confusion. If we talk about like the crunch word is the noun per particular, yeah. So in Hindi, if we are talking about the crunch in Hindi, lacking something, yeah. The wait 1 minute, please 1 minute, please 1 minute.
Yeah.
I have a call.
Ashri.
Hello.
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 Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, actually someone is calling me, that's why.
That's okay. That's okay.
So yeah. So yeah, crumb. So lacking something. So sometimes I feel for the in crunch, I connect with this word is the with emotions. If you're talking about the emotions, so for the word, the sentence what is the crunch in my life is like lacking something. So my maternal grandparents are not alive, so I always missing them. So if there is a suitable word for the crunch over there.
No. So crunch, the crunch is more like a sound. The crunch. Crush is a sound, but crush is like when you like someone like a bit romantically, like you fall.
Yeah. Some crazy for someone. Crazy for
Yes.
someone is like
Yes.
crush. Yeah.
Yes.
That is the particular word if the suitable for
Yeah.
crush. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crunch. I'm talking for the crunch.
Oh,
So
crunch.
that's why I want to. Yeah.
Okay, so crunch is just used for the sound. So it's a crunch sound. It's used either for anything that's brittle, that requires biting, to crunch on something. Sometimes it's used informally as a crucial point, the main point, but it's not
Yeah.
used in a way of love or like or anything like that. That's crunch.
Yeah. Wait, if I remember my memory for the Kit Kat and the Munch, the Perk, the chocolate,
Yeah,
or the
exactly.
products
Kit
of
Kat
India, the
crunch.
products of India, yeah, the crunchy and the soft and the crunchy. So they are
Exactly.
using for this. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, the crunch meaning. Actually, I have a confusion for the crunch. Actually, but I don't have any experience of the crunch. Actually, so sorry.
That's okay.
That's why there was a confusion for me. Yeah. And the crush, yeah. When I was in my hostel, so I was in Rajasthan. So autumn month, whenever I was facing for the autumn month, the all the trees and the plants so drops there, falling the leaves and everything. So we always playing with them in my childhood actually. So we are playing in playground and anywhere. So we crushing all the leaves actually that time. So the one meaning of the crush is like for the crushing something, and the second meaning is like crazy for someone,
Exactly.
crazy for song, crazy for anything, crazy for anything. The second meaning is crushes for crazy for something. Yeah, crush. Yeah, and the last was the crux.
Yeah.
So I think for the crux is like for removing water from the clothes, wet clothes.
No. So crux here is to is the main idea again. So the crux of something is the main point of something, the most important point, the central idea, the crux. Okay, that's the meaning of crux.
Yeah. So I was I thought for the crux was like removing like wet we are using for the washing machine. So removing all the wet cloths in a dry form. So
That's the
that was the
spin.
using crux.
That's spin. That's the spin or
Yeah,
spin or
spinning for the dry fabrics.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a spin.
yeah,
But crux as a noun, it's the main point. So the crux, the main point, the critical point. Okay,
yeah.
that's
Understand.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. This is why we're doing this lesson. Well done, Rashri. We'll move on to Sangram. Sangram, I'd like you to introduce yourself and please move on to today's topic as we're down to the last 5 minutes.
Okay, hello ma'am, this is Samran here, working as an HR recruiter. So my day was a normal day. I went to my office with my work and I'm returning back home. So that's it, a normal day for me.
Mhm.
So the today's points are like the first is crumb. Crumb can be called as a small part of something.
Yeah.
It can be a piece of like a paper, edge of the paper, or you can say if you bake something, you take some part of it. So that can be called as the crumb. And crumble,
Mm-hmm.
we know like how we break something into small pieces. Like the grass is being crumbled, you can say, or the breadcrumbs crumble. The breadcrumbs that we have, they are also crumbled. The third point is crunch. Crunch can be called as uh, like the nuts. We know how crunchy they are in
Uh-huh.
the taste wise. Crunch, small crunches like into small. What you can say, small portion of something
Uh-huh.
like in crunch, like the
So
peanuts are
crunch,
crunchy. Yes,
yeah,
crunch.
to crunch. To crunch means to bite on something.
Yes, white and which produce a loud noise also. Like to crunch an apple of peanut nuts. So that can be a thing. And crush, which can be like crush is like pressing something to get crushed. Like in the we can say like if you want to crush the peanut, you can do that with the that Indian tool is there which we use to crush the peanut. What to say? We crush ginger garlic also. So
Mm-hmm.
crush is to apply the force onto something so that it can like what we can say. into bits.
Crush something onto something else. Yes.
Yes, and groups can be called as like important part of something of any project or any matter.
Mm-hmm.
So like which creates an argument in between people. Like the groups, like if there is any problem that we need to solve, and some people leave it because it's a group. Like they find it very difficult to solve. So that you can call as groups.
So crux. So the crux of the
Yes.
situation, the crux. So that's that you're saying the main idea or the main solution of a problem.
Yes, like to getting the problem, to solve that problem. How hard it gets to solve the problem.
I'm not sure I'm understanding. So you said how hard to solve the problem.
So
The
it will
crux
get
of
to
the
solve
problem.
the problem. Yes.
The main cause of the problem. So the crux,
Yes,
the main.
if there is anything core thing to learn. So in deep we go, the difficulty get increased. Sometimes people ignore it. They found it crux to solve that problem.
Okay,
They
good. Very
start
uh-huh.
doing
Okay.
it.
Thank you very much, Sangram.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Rajshri, do you have any other questions about today's vocabulary, or are you okay?
No, no. Actually, I don't have any problem. Actually, I asked with you from my that time when I was communicating with you, so I don't have any issue. So there was a problem only for the crunch word actually, but now I'm okay with this. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So you've got crunch and you've got crux to remember. Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Well done.
Always, yeah.
Well done.
Always
Excellent.
remember for the whenever I used to eat the Kit Kat and the pork or the any waffy chocolates na, so always use the crunch word, so crunchy yeah. The Sangram said for the peanuts and the any type of nuts are the crunchy, yeah.
Crunchy
Actually
type.
only
Exactly.
the essence, yeah.
And we have Kellogg's Crunchy Nut. No advert for Kellogg's here, but we've got Crunchy Nuts as well to remember. Fantastic.
Actually, yeah.
Well done, guys. It's been a pleasure having you in class, and I hope you have a good evening and a relaxing night after a long day, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Christine. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Sangram.